maketh a full man, conference a ready man, and writing an exact man, says Francis Bacon. Greetings of a wonderful day, my dear students. In the previous session, we began with an introductory note, our efforts to perfect our academic writing skills. Academic writing is considered to be a higher order skill, and as you know very well, no man is born a master. In the case of writing also, we have to master the nuances and the techniques of academic writing, and for this it is better for us always to follow a 6-step pattern, a 6-step process. And the first one is start free writing. This means write something every day for quite some time, and this need not be shown to others. This need not be perfect in grammar. The language need not be ornamental. Nobody will be setting you a word limit. You are not under pressure. Write about anything and keep it for you. Make it a habit. This is to acquaint yourself with that habit of writing. So, start free writing. Second step is to keep a journal. The romantic poet William Wordsworth says, "Fill your paper with the breathings of your heart." And to quote the American novelist Louisa May Alcott, she says, "Preserve your memories, keep them well, and what you forget can never be retold." If you go through the life stories of famous people, we find almost all of them had a habit of keeping journals. And these journals need not be shown to others. Apart from serving as an exercise in writing, it has many other benefits also. It helps you to assess yourself, to see how your thinking pattern progresses. We can list out very many benefits. So the second step is keeping a journal. The third is reading and writing. Both are complementary. You know, when you attempt an academic writing, you are joining a conversation with many others, maybe your peers, your teachers, and scholars. You are giving a continuity to what they have already opined. Read a lot, and you will find yourself managing your writing task quite effortlessly. So it is very important to develop a reading habit. It gives you a lot of vocabulary. Reading influences your thinking. You tell me what a person reads and I'll tell you what kind of a man, what kind of an individual he or she is. It shapes your thinking. So reading and writing is very important. Coming to the next step, it is critical thinking. You have to develop a habit of thinking critically. In the introductory note, I already told you, you are expected to think logically, critically, systematically. This is also complementary to writing. Thinking, refines your writing, and writing strengthens your thoughts. So, you have to develop that skill of thinking critically. Critical thinking means reflecting on something after closely analyzing it. Closely analyzing something and reflecting on it. That is meant by critical thinking. Think critically. That is the fourth step. And coming to the fifth step, it is develop research skills. Any serious inquiry can be termed as a research. And search and research are two terms which are quite familiar to you. Because anything and everything, for anything and everything to gather information, we depend upon Google nowadays. The term search, it has a synonym now. Google it, we say. If you want to know about a particular destination or about a particular job or about anything which you don't know, you Google it. So develop that research skill. That is the fifth step. The last and final step is learn the language of your discipline. There will be many terms which are applicable to a particular discipline. For example, a literature student is expected to be familiar with the figures of speech like simile, metaphor, personification, alliteration, and the like. A comma student is expected to be familiar with the terms like bullish trend, bearish trend, the terms in finance, in banking. So, we have to be aware of the terms which are connected to, or the terms which are widely used in our discipline, which are related to our discipline, our area of study. So, learn the language of your discipline. It is very important and it is expected of you in your writing, in the language you are using. So these 6 steps will initiate you into academic writing practice. Let us list it out. Start free writing, keeping journal, reading and writing, critical thinking, develop research skills, and learn the language of your discipline. If you meticulously, systematically practice these 6-step process, you will find your way into academic writing, into the betterment of academic writing quite easy and smooth. Let us think about what is academic writing and the details of academic writing, the finer details of academic writing in the next session. Stay happy.